Hello, it's the first day of the new semester. I have to leave in like 30 minutes and I just got up. I've been trying to track a bus and I didn't see it, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to drink my orange juice like an adult, but I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Hmm? We're not doing great today. The day just started. Best outing I've ever had, but at what cost, to be honest. So, I'm really wanting this to be, you know what, I'm not even wanting this to be a great day at this point. All I can think about is how fast I can get home. And it's not gonna be fast. I'm gonna be on campus from 10 to 7 today. By the way, it's 8:49. I need to be outside of the bus, or at least outside of this apartment by 9:15, and I just started putting on my primer, so not a great start. But which is why I hate I hate public transportation for me, not for society, but for me. Like, I hate cars too, but like, public transportation is allowed to be so unreliable, and it's so confusing. And everyone's like, just read the map, just look at the map, and it'll tell you when the bus is there. There's like 6 different maps. I tracked this bus down there like a few seconds ago, and it has like 2 different versions of it. One of them takes you to 15 minutes away at the Union, and one of them takes you like an hour out of Denton, and it's called the same thing. So excuse me for being a little confused. I'm trying to have a day today. There's so many things that I'm doing today that I don't want to do. I wrote about it in my little journal already, about how much I didn't want to do these things. Tap tap tap. It's gonna be okay. I just need to get through the next 9 hours. The next 9 hours. And you know what? I'm booked from like 10 to 7. And nowhere in there did I plan for myself to have a meal, which is great looking out for myself. And I'm gonna have a headache, and I'm gonna be like, so, why do I have a headache? This isn't fair. But I was putting my contacts on a few minutes ago, and literally I leaned over and one of them fell directly out of my eyeball and onto the toilet seat. And almost, I almost gave up right there. I almost ended it right there, I'm not gonna lie. I went to bed. I didn't go to bed early. I tried. See, I'll get in bed at like 9:30 and I'll take my little sleeping thing at 9:30, which is supposed to kick in about an hour, but it never does. It usually takes about 2.5 hours, and then it's at like 25% strength for whatever reason. I think I need some stronger stuff, but I don't know. I looked it up and I got all the strongest things you can get over the counter, so I'm about to, I don't know, girly pop, because it's not cutting it anymore. I'm also breaking out. Oh my gosh, it's been like 5 minutes. I'm still putting on. It's fine. Okay, we're wearing these actually. Last night I wrote down about all my anxieties about today, mainly public transportation and having to do presentation. I hate doing those things because they make me so uncomfortable, and there's such like a high unpredictability factor in it. Like when you do a presentation, I am so afraid of messing up and just tripping over my words, and that happens so often. And what also happens is that I can't find my word back. Like as soon as I mess up a word or a phrase, I'm like stuck there. Nothing comes out of my mouth, and it sucks. It's difficult to move on from that. And with public transportation, it's like I was saying earlier, it's so confusing. There's so many different things happening at once, and you have to know what you're doing, or you can end up wherever, especially if you have a bad sense of direction like me. Like I try my best, but it's just not working for me. I feel like I've been getting a little bit better, but public transportation for me, it's a completely different world, and I do not know how to speak that language. So I wrote about how I was anxious to do that today. And you know, I'm glad it's happening because I didn't want to have to worry about it anymore. But I wrote, it's okay to fail at first time things. That's so difficult for me to remember because I like to be good at everything on the first try. I hate failure. I hate not knowing what I'm doing. I hate being lost. I hate unpredictability. So doing those things is very difficult for me. So I'm trying to remind myself that it's okay to fail at first time things. It's okay to not know what's going on. And I also wrote, I am capable, because I know that I'm capable of so many things. Like, I know that I'm smart. It shows in my schoolwork and my job, the feedback I get for both, the things I'm able to accomplish and have accomplished in my personal life. It looks really bad. Things I've accomplished in my personal life. I'm capable of doing a lot of things good. And I keep forgetting that. And I need to remember that what I wrote was, I'm capable of being imperfect. Now, not to sound like a, you know, an inspirational journal you find at the dollar store, but I know that I'm capable of doing a lot of good things, but I also need to know that I'm capable of being imperfect and messing up, because I feel like I get caught up with feeling like it's not okay for me to fail at things and for me to be afraid of things. It's not like a normal human function, but it is, and I'm capable of it, and that's fine. I think it's okay to be capable of not necessarily positive things. So, just a little insight into my wonderful genius brain. So I have some, what I'm calling flyer exchanges today. Thankfully not for FTOCs. If you don't know what that means, I'm sorry. Thankfully not many FTOCs, only one today, and it's Allison, but I'll get to that. But what I'm basically going to be doing is standing outside of someone's classroom and handing out Pearson Plus flyers. I've received like dubious affirmations as to whether or not I've received permission from the professors to do so. I've asked a couple times and I've received like, yeah. Some of them know about it, and if not, you can just go in and give them a backpack. I don't know who knows about it, who doesn't, if I'm gonna get in trouble, but I'll just give them a little backpack I have with 2 pieces of candy and a business card and 1 janky water bottle. So I hope they accept and don't call security for solicitation. But I think this will be okay. I have my little spiel. Here it is. Hey, don't forget to check out Pearson Plus for your textbooks. There's a discount code in the bag or in the flyer. Oh, that was so cringy. My Pearsona my Pearsona comes out when the Pearsona hits. When the Pearsona jumps out. Okay, we're at 9:01, 14 minutes. And then I have a little few minutes to myself that I'm going to be working on my HR job, writing a spotlight that I said was already done. It is not done. And then 11:20 or so to 12:30, I'm going to be back at the BLB, unfortunately, doing some tabling for I don't know what. I don't know where I'm going to be tabling. They just said somewhere, so I'll just show up, I guess. But that's okay because I'm not doing it by myself, so I have a little time to chill. And then from 1 to 1:50, I French. I really enjoyed my last French, but my teacher moved to Egypt, so this is just some random person that I've never heard of. But she recommended her, I think, so it should be okay. Also, I don't remember any of the French that I learned last semester, so that's fun. I don't know, I hope I see someone from last semester, but I'm gonna always do my thing where I'm like, I don't know if I should go up and talk to them or not, and then I just don't for the rest of the semester, and then they make a bunch of new friends, and I'm just stuck there like, wow. But you know, it's a new semester, I can start over. and not repeat my old habits. It's okay. I'm trying to be friendly. I'm friendly in my head, but on the outside I'm probably like, I don't talk to people. So I need to, or I want to use this semester to be friendly on the outside and actually speak to people when I think I should speak to people. Because I always pick no speak to people and then I get no friends. So after French, I have a class from 2 to 3:20. That's my other friend, or my communications class. The only communications class I have this semester, by the way. All I'm doing, I feel like I've been doing electives for like 6 years. Like I'm so sick and tired of doing them, or core classes, but they never seem to end. It's so tiring. I feel like I've done barely any communication. But my advisor was like, get your core done in the first semester, or as soon as you can. So that's what I've been doing. And yet, here I still am doing a freaking poli-sci class in my junior year. Like, come on. I don't know what I did wrong, but I tried to get it all done, and it just apparently just didn't happen. But yeah, it's a performance class, which I did not want to take. None of the classes I wanted to take, none of the communication classes I wanted to take were available this semester, which I think is something that shouldn't be able to happen because if I was getting ready to graduate and they just suddenly decided, actually this semester we're not doing that, then what am I supposed to do? And nobody tells me. I literally thought I did something wrong. I went to my advisor. I was like, look, I gotta be in my class. Why is this class not available to me? And she was like, oh, it looks like they just decided not to offer it this semester. Huh? I need that. And I'm just hoping that if they offer it next semester, but I won't know until, I guess, December, which is ridiculous, in my opinion. Also, that class was really important because it double dipped into two different, into a core requirement and my major. But guess what? That's why I'm stuck doing French global pop culture instead of something that I really need, because there was nothing else left. I love UNT so much. And then at 3:30 to 4, I am going to Willis Library and I'm printing off all my pay slips that I forgot to print. Or I just got lazy, but I need to see them so I can know how much I'm not getting paid. You know, I'm being negative. I love being negative. Oh, from 4 to 4:50, after that I have therapy, which I thought was online, but I found out, surprise, it's in person, which I really don't want to. Well, I mean, it's okay, I guess, but I'm used to, I think I'll feel more comfortable with online because that's what my last session was. Whatever will help her to fix me better. Today is an all pink fit. I thought I was going to do something cute and pink with my makeup, but I didn't have the time. I'm bringing my little journal so she can see what I've been up to. I've only written in it like 3 or 4 days, no, maybe 4 or 5 days, which isn't a lot. I was supposed to do it every day, but you know what, I've put some good stuff in there. I feel like it's actually genuinely helped me. Surprise. So that's from 4:50 to, I don't know, like 5 something. I have another flyer exchange at the BLB yet again. Luckily for me, all these classes are in the same class. They just swapped the professors out because I get so lost in that building. It's ridiculous. Like, they have a floor 0 and it's so confusing. And then they have like hidden classrooms like down these like stairwells, and then some of them are like, it's really confusing. Like, room numbers are already confusing to me. I'm confused about a lot of things, as you probably can tell. And then after that I'm gonna look over my syllabi. Although I've only been given access to one of my classes, so I don't know what that's about. And it is Monday morning. I will remind the viewer that it is Monday morning and classes do begin at Monday morning. I'll go through my syllabi, and then I'll probably finish up the spotlight, because I probably won't finish that at all at 11 or 10 or whatever I said it was. And I don't know, I had something else written down, but I forgot. Probably more writing stuff. Flies up. And then I have my FDOC for the day with Allison, which is good because she does half the presentation for me because she steamrolls me, which, you know, I'm not even mad about because I hate doing them. And I have to go. I'm seeing another bus pass by, not the one that I need, but I'm seeing a bus pass by. I think I will try and do a little update at the end to see how my day went, but good luck to me. Also, I literally ran out of deodorant last night, so, okay. It's a beautiful day outside.